very big piece of news coming down just a couple of minutes ago. Eric Bledsoe, Bucks starting point guard.
But George Hill, the better perimeter shooter. And they're both pretty good defensively. Hill maybe doesn't apply quite as much pressure. And we see Crowder gets the opening call on Giannis.
Here's Chris Middleton, who struggled with his shooting in that opening round. This is Jay Crowder. Now to Bam Adebayo, turns and shoots, and it's tapped up and in by Jimmy Butler.
In a series where it's going to be tough to score in the half court.
Here's Wesley Matthews across the paint, going right into the teeth of that Heat defense, and the rebound is pulled by Crowder. Here comes Butler, right to the cup, left it short, well challenged inside, and now Middleton to the open floor. Middleton wants to take Dragic to the rim, can't finish. Tap.
Maybe, but I always thought that the team who's staying in rhythm, as the Bucks are, has the edge in game. Interestingly, in the era of the three-point shot, they've done it defensively by shutting down the paint. They actually give up the most made threes in the NBA as Duncan Robinson banks one home. I think that should only count 2 unless he calls it.
Robinson tied for 3rd in the league in made threes, 4th best in accuracy. Just an incredible second season that he had. That is Antetokounmpo. Again, that's the part of his game that still is developing, really the only part. So certainly gaining a little bit more confidence and consistency over the last couple of years. Crowder on a 3.
Well, Crowder has shot 60% from 3 against the Bucks this year in the 2 games. That's his 10th 3 against them. 10 for 16 now against Milwaukee.
Crowder coming over in early February, that trade that brought Iguodala from Memphis, as Brook Lopez, who has been rejuvenated here at the bubble, bangs it down from deep.
Well, the Bucks 4th in the league in threes made. The Heat 6th, but 2nd in three-point percentage. That's going to be a big part of this series. Who shoots it better from 3?
Giannis from deep. Just under 3 minutes gone by. We are tied at 10, and here is Dragic now. Miami this season, the only Eastern Conference team that beat the Bucks twice, as George Hill goes right back to Dragic. What a matchup here between Butler and Middleton, a couple of all-stars. This will be the first against Adebayo. Adebayo hands off to Butler. Lofting inside, it's broken up by Lopez. Good interior defense by the Bucks at the start here. As Middleton sizes up Butler, launches, and misses on a long 2. It's cleared by Adebayo. So Middleton has missed his first 2 shots. Bam at the other end.
20th. So it's something to watch as the series goes on. Both of these teams can hit times where it becomes a real problem.
Lopez. Again, he's been a different 3-point shooting, and he's averaged better than 15 points over his last 4 games. Adebayo taking on contact.
It's been trying for these players because what they're calling, quote, bubble fatigue, having been here 50-plus days, no family members, but also the raw emotions that they're still dealing with as they use their platforms in the fight.
Yeah, Ali, such an emotional week for the Bucks, and just everything about this NBA restart has felt different. Butler turned back by Antetokounmpo. That is that all-league defense as Middleton fills up a 3.
Well, that's what Milwaukee wants to do. Off of their defense, push the ball, and get quick buckets.
Butler at the other end doesn't get the bounce. The league MVP.
For 30 minutes a game, and we saw games in the first round in the playoffs where Budenholzer used 11 guys in the first quarter.
Second bucket for Middleton. So 6:30 to play. It's a 5-point lead for the Bucks. Here's Dragic lobbing inside to Butler. Good position, and he goes glass. Beautiful feed by Dragic. So Stan, we come up on the midway point of this first quarter. What have we seen so far?
Well, right now, both teams playing very well offensively. As good as they both are defensively right now, it's an offensive battle.
Miami is 5 of 8 from the field. The Bucks are 9 for 14. Hot shooting at both ends. Dragic with a three-point jack.
With how much the ball's getting in the paint, as both teams emphasize paint defense over everything else.
George Hill getting the start tonight. If you've just joined us for Eric Bledsoe, a late scratch with a hamstring injury. This will be a block inside.
He has built the league's best defense over 2 years by taking away the paint. And Jimmy Butler gets to the rim there, up the most threes. The Bucks can still have the best defense in the league.
Marvin Williams rolling to the cup, can't finish, and the rebound by Crowder. Here's Tyler Hero, now to Crowder. That's a transition three, too much, and the rebound by Pat Connaughton. So we crossed the 5-minute mark, opening quarter. Dante DiVincenzo is checked into the game. There's a pull-up at the elbow by Middleton.
In the league, that's an above-average shooter at every range on the floor.
Frank Mason has checked into the game, a late addition to their active roster tonight. As Eric Bledsoe inactive, late scratch, right hamstring injury. If you've just hopped on with us for the Bucks, here's Middleton, a deep three, got it! Start here in game one. Hero puts it on the deck, goes right around his man, Olynyk backdoor.
To put in defensively, and the way they want to push the pace offensively, that using their bench and keeping guys.
Appeared in game 4 in their opening round series. His first action in nearly 3 weeks. Have been out of the mix. Here he is firing on a three. Had a stellar rookie season.
Awareness after his last game, so they just didn't feel comfortable enough when he went through warm-ups for him to go out there and risk a further tear to the hamstring.
Be as cautious as possible as Korver squares up, misses on a three. Bledsoe's such a critical piece for him. You saw there earlier that he had missed 11 regular season games this year. Bucks won 7-4 in that stretch. Butler left it a little bit short. Rebound by Adetokounmpo. Here he comes up the floor, weaving through traffic, and stuffs it with his left hand.
Get in front of him.
Tyler Hero walks a tightrope on the baseline, swatted by Williams. Bucks want to push. Korver spots up, transition, three, splash!
Well, again, that's young.
Point shooting by both teams in this opening quarter. Iguodala from three. Loose change taken by DiVincenzo. 9-point lead for Milwaukee. Adetokounmpo, backdoor, dropping a dime. DiVincenzo is fouled. Final 90 seconds of the quarter. There's a feeling out process between Miami and Milwaukee. Opening round Eastern semis. Taken back by Adebayo. Has Lopez on his back, still 8 on the timer. Hero, he's a three-point marksman, not that time. And the rebound clear. He's a Milwaukee kid, grew up in the suburbs of Milwaukee as Connaughton throws it away. Dragic against Connaughton. Bucks are out of fouls. Here comes Dragic. Kicks out. Iguodala from three. So both teams have cooled off just a little bit. Final half minute of this opening quarter.
Well, that's Bucks defense, though. They're going to pull into the paint and take away the roll, not give you a layup, and you're going to have an opportunity to get threes.
Lopez, corner three, falling out of bounds. Tough shot. Fight for the rebound. It's loose. Look at DiVincenzo. Saved, but it's taken by none. Dragic filling the lane and lays it up and in. Miami giving the Bucks a taste of their own medicine. Milwaukee, a team that likes to get up and down. That time the Heat doing it. DiVincenzo, 3 seconds. Lopez finally recognizes that's a three. Got it! And barely beats the clock. What a